Hello friends, how are you all doing today? My name is Shaz, short for Shahrazad, and I love colorful makeup, hence this look. Today I'm going to be talking about It's Belle Cosmetics' Cool Summer Palette. Let me show you the inside. I did an unboxing of this palette along with some other items, and I will tag that here. If you want to add that to your playlist, you can do that and watch that. This palette, this color in the palette came shattered, and I pressed it back, and it's an absolutely beautiful palette. Just the colors are just so vibrant and nice. So I can't wait to jump into it and do swatches and 3 eye looks for you. Just a reminder before I get started that if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that I know you're liking this, and also consider subscribing to my channel for more similar content. If all of that sounds good to you, let's jump right in. Please ignore if I have lipstick on my teeth. My teeth just somehow absorb lipstick. I don't know how it goes. But before we start with the first eye look, let's take a look at the swatches. For swatches, I always do on bare skin with 2 swipes for each color. So there's no primer applied. I can't wait to use this palette, so let's get started. I already primed my eyes with MAC's Painterly. I want to do a combination of pink and blue, so let's do that. I'm going to go into this. Actually, it's not pink, it's more purple, magenta. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm going to do my crease area with it. Again, folks, I've mentioned in some of these videos, I live right by a main road, so there might be some background noise associated with the road. I try to not video when there is traffic, but there is pretty much always cars on the road, so it's kind of difficult to find a time when there's not going to be any noise or anything. I'm going to pick a smaller brush and go into this color called Seaside, the darker blue. I'm going to deepen out my outer V area with it. So far so good. I'm liking the pigmentation and the colors. This is going to be a super easy, simple, low effort type of a look. I'm now going to use NYX's glitter primer. Tap it in the inner part of my upper lid. Because I'm going to work right now, I don't want to do a very night look. This color is pretty dark and it has a black base. So I'm going to go into this color called Bikini instead. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a purple to green to blue. It's insane. Ah, I love it. I'm now going to go into Blueberry Pop very tiny bit, very tiny bit, and I'm going to tap a little bit where the color Bikini meets the dark matte blue. So kind of at the center of my eye. I'm going to go into this color called Blue Curacao with a pointy brush, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. This looks kind of pink to purple in the pan, but on my face it looks gold. And that's kind of weird because it looks completely cool toned in the pan. I don't know if you can see that. It looks super cool toned. I don't know how it ended up being gold. Well, I suppose that's okay. Now I'm going to use the brush that I used for this dark color, and I'm going to go under my lower lid. Now I'm going to take the first fluffy brush and I'm going to blend these edges. Okay, folks, my eye is done. I'm going to go do this eye off camera and I'll be back. Okay, friends, I completed my eye look, and to complete the look, I added Ofra's lipstick in the color Pasadena to my lips. Now let's do a very quick review based on this very first impression of the palette. Again, I had not even swatched the palette before this. I had not done anything, so this is literally very first impressions. I think online somebody said that the mattes are not pigmented or something to the effect of they're buildable or beginner friendly, which usually means that they're not super pigmented, and you have to build the pigmentation up. But I didn't feel that at all. I mean, I had a very good time with the mattes. No issue. I found them pretty pigmented. I like the shimmers and they performed pretty well so far. The only sort of unassuming thing is that this color looks to me like a baby pink with a white or a silver hue. It looks pretty cool toned, but when I put it on my skin, it actually has a gold hue, and I cannot see the gold hue at all in the pan. So I was expecting it to be cool toned, but it's evidently warm toned. That's all not a huge deal, but just saying that, I'm gonna bring the camera closer now to show you the eye look from close up. Okay friends, we're back for the second look. As you can see, I'm all summery and coral, so I was thinking about maybe matching my eye look to my outfit, so I'm gonna try to use a little bit of these lower rows. Yeah, let's do that. Already primed my eyes with Painterly from MAC. I'm gonna go into this color for my crease. Now I'm gonna go into this darker coral, and I'm gonna try to do my lid. Oof, look at that. Very, very pigmented. I feel like somebody said this palette doesn't have good pigmentation. Either they got a dud or I got a dud, but a reverse dud. Like, I got a fantastic palette. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love it. I'm gonna go to work with this eye look, so I don't want to do anything funky, although I can thankfully work with funky eye looks in the office. I'm gonna use a pointy brush on the same color. I think I didn't mention the name. This color is called It's a Flamingo. Love it. Although this is, yeah, I guess this could be a flamingo pink. And this one is called Seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Yeah, she does. I'm gonna take the first brush, quickly dab it into that first color called Seashells, and I'm gonna blend the edge of my lower lid. I'm gonna look up to make it easier. Very nice. I'm gonna now use NYX's glitter primer. Tapping it here. This is gonna be a very normal, nothing funky eye look. Tapping it here. With the same finger, I'm gonna go into this color called Pink Lemonade. And I'm gonna tap it here. Very nice. I'm sure you all realized my nails are all Halloween. Yes. It's actually not that time of the year yet in Austin. It's extremely hot and pretty humid. It's still very much summer, but I actually recently got back to Austin from Michigan, and Michigan was very nice and chilly and rainy, and it drizzled a little bit on some days, and it was so nice. Okay folks, I know the purpose of these videos is for me to use as many colors. However, this color is very cool toned, and I don't want to use it. If you all remember, I used this color in the first eye look, and it was not as cool toned as it looks. It actually had a hint of gold, so I'm gonna use this color because I don't want to look all weird. Not bad, not bad. Okay friends, my second eye look is done. It was such a fast and easy breezy eye look. I'm pretty impressed so far with the pigmentation and the colors in this palette. I think the eye look didn't even take 10 minutes. I also complemented my look with this blush stick from ColourPop. It's in the color 25-8. If it's available, I'll link it below. And a ColourPop, I think this is an ultra matte lipstick from a very old collection. I'm not going to talk about that. If you don't watch my videos, I have a very large lipstick collection and lip products collection in general. So most of the products that I'm going to be using are not from this year because I've decided to use everything I have and try to do shop my stash in the, I started this, I want to say 12 months ago, and it's probably going to go on for 12 more months. So if I feel like the product is not going to be available, I'm probably not even going to name what I'm using, but some of these products are still available. Some of them might have even come back in a different packaging, so I will mention those and I will link them in the comments below in the applicable videos. So I mention this in every video, but just wanted to say that again, just in case this is your first video. Now let me bring the camera closer so that you can see this eye look from close up. Okay friends, I'm back for the third and the final look. Although my nails are all Halloween, I decided to wear something summery. I know perhaps in some parts of the world, maybe where you're watching this video from, it's very cold right now, but I live in Austin, Texas, and it's hundreds of degrees outside, Fahrenheit, of course, and we're still in the middle of summer, so what can I say? Anyway, I already primed my eyes with MAC's Painterly. So a quick recap, I've already used the purples, some of the blue colors, and this lower row. And for this look, I'm gonna go into the teals and the greens, and we'll see, maybe I'll deepen the eye with either this one or that one. Let's get started. I'm gonna go with a blending brush into this color. I don't understand why there's two teals almost the same color. I don't know if they're that different. We'll see in the swatches. The name of this color is Margarita, and I'm just gonna use it in my crease. I'm gonna pick a smaller packing brush and go into this color named Palmera. I'm gonna put it in my outer lid area as well as the inner lid area. I'm gonna pick the first brush and blend these two colors a little bit into each other. Okay folks, now I'm gonna use a little bit of NYX glitter primer in the center of my upper lid. And with my fingers, I'm gonna use a little bit of this color called Waves. I don't know if you can see that. That's sort of a, it looks kind of like a duochrome purple to blue in the palette. I'm gonna just tap it in the center of my eye. Look at that, very nice. I'm now gonna use a brush with a pointier tip, and I'm gonna go into this color named Boozy Lavender. It's not really lavender, I don't know. And I'm gonna try to deepen out this outer edge a very little bit. I don't wanna really make it super blue. I don't know why this is called a lavender color. This is not even purple. This is fully blue. I'm now gonna use the same blue color with the same brush under my lower lid. I like to look up when I'm doing this because it makes my under eye stretch, so I can do it better. Now, just to make sure I use literally every single color that I can, I'm gonna go into this color called Pistachio Sundae, and I'm gonna use it to blend the lower lid a little bit. Now for the final touch, I'm gonna go into this color called Summer Nights and put it in my inner corner. Okay friends, my eye look is complete. To complete the look, I also used this lippy stick from ColourPop in the color Love Life, and I also used a lip pencil from ColourPop, or lippy pencil, in the color Brink. But everything else is just me. I have not put anything else on my face other than the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna bring the camera closer in a minute to show you the eye look from close up. But before that, let me give you a comprehensive review of this palette. In terms of packaging, color combination, just general visual aesthetics, I really like the color story. I find it super summery, and these are the types of colors that I use. So in that sense, I'm very on board with it, particularly that it's darker than what I thought. I originally thought these colors are very muted down based on the photos that they had posted on their page. Once people have started posting videos online, I realized that the palette does have some dark colors, which is what sold the palette to me. I think I forgot to mention that this is the first time I'm using an It's Belle Cosmetics product. So this is literally my very first impression of the brand and not just this palette. And this is the first time that the brand is doing mattes. So they have never done mattes in any of their palettes before. I think this came up in another video and I kind of agree with this. These two colors from close up look very, very similar. I kind of don't understand the difference or the need to have both of them. But you know, maybe some people do. So in terms of the quality of the mattes, I found the mattes pretty pigmented. Some of the darker mattes seemed a little drier. For example, this color I feel like is a little dry, and the concern that I have, particularly having hooded eyelids, is it could possibly crease on me. This color, Pistachio Sundae, seemed a little dry. In terms of the shimmer colors, I really like the quality of the shimmers as well. I think they performed pretty well on my eyes. Only thing to mention is that some of the shimmers are sheer. Now that is purely a matter of preference, whether you like super opaque shimmers or you like sheer shimmers. And when I say sheer, what I'm talking about is that when you swatch it, you're gonna see your skin from under it. You can use it over, say, even mattes, or you can use it over a colorful primer as well to get a different effect. So it can be used as a topper. This Waves color is a sheer shimmer. This Summer Nights, and I believe this color also were relatively sheer. So I'm mentioning that if that is something that matters to you. But other than that, I'm very happy with this purchase. I really like the eye looks I made with it. I'm definitely going to purchase more from It's Belle Cosmetics if they come up with a palette and the color story of which speaks to me. And I'm excited about owning this palette in my collection. And now let me bring the camera closer so that I can show you this eye look from close up. Okay friends, thanks for sticking out this long with me. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to this channel for more similar content. Thanks again, I love you all, and until next time, bye!